Hi, I'm James Shillinglaw. I'm here with Roberto Martinoli, who is CEO of Silversea Cruises. We're on the Silver Cloud, recently renovated to become one of the newest expedition ships in the line's fleet. And we're going to talk about that and a lot more because Silversea is celebrating 10 years of expedition cruising. And this is Insider Travel Report. Roberto, this is the first time I've been on this ship. It was one of your first, actually, right?
Yeah, I mean, this was the very first ship of the Silversea fleet. She came out of the Mariotti shipyard in Genova back in 1993.
Right.
And she's been doing classic cruising until recently when after the summer last year, we went to Malta for a big conversion into expedition. She was upgraded to ice class with all the other features that are necessary to navigate the polar regions, and she's gone through a fantastic complete refurbishment of every single space, every square footage on board of the ship has been completely refurbished.
Now, 10 years ago, you decided to get into expedition cruising. Why did you do that?
Well, Manfredi's idea 10 years ago was that it would have been a great addition to the Silversea fleet to have the ability to offer expedition cruising with great creature comfort. And it took the opportunity to start with the ship that today is a Silver Explorer that was christened exactly 10 years ago back in Monaco. And they started the first Antarctica season back then. And I think it was a brilliant idea because we've been, diverting a little bit from a classic adventurous concept of expedition, which we maintain as far as the expedition part is concerned. But when you come back to the ship, you have butler service, you have 5 different dining options, and all the comfort that you can get in areas like Antarctica, so in the middle of nowhere, you can profit of that.
Yeah, and it's obviously been a great strategy for you. So how many expedition ships versus what you call, I guess, your classic luxury do you have now?
Yeah, well, today, I mean, in expedition, we have the Cloud, the Explorer, the Galapagos, and the Discoverer. So we have 4 ships that are doing the expedition business, what we call it, and then the rest of the fleet, which is another 5 ships that are in the classic trade.
And you have one of your newest ships, the Silver Muse, is one of those classic ships, right?
Absolutely, yes. The Silver Muse that came out very successfully last year in April, actually the day of my birthday, so it was a great birthday gift, and Manfredi feels a little bit jealous about that, so he wants the next one to be delivered on his birthday.
It wasn't called the Silver Roberto then?
No, not to that extent. Yeah. But yeah, so April last year we had this great addition to the fleet, the Muse, and she's been really inspiring also what you see here in terms of interior decoration, cabins, materials, colors, look and feel is very much along the lines of the Muse that has given us great satisfaction with a very positive reaction from our guests, trade, and press, I would say.
Sure. Now, how has this whole strategy worked for you to sort of divide the fleet in this way? Has it been financially successful? Has it been on a basis of getting more guests to be interested in luxury cruising and expedition cruises? How successful has it been?
Well, I think it has been very successful because, first of all, let me say that in terms of financial, 2017 has been the best year ever for the company, and the company has been growing capacity quite significantly with the addition of the Muse, and we've been able not only to grow in terms of capacity, but also our load factor with more capacity has been better than ever before. So overall, we are doing very, very well. I mean, we are very happy with the results that we are seeing, and again, I think that the addition of the expedition is very much in line with our strategy today. I mean, we were commenting this morning that people are, looking more for experiences rather than from owning things or or just having, you know, like hardware features that are very important. But I mean, the experience is one of the most important part of your vacation today. And this goes very well along with the concept of the classic cruises. So there are a lot of synergies. We have a very important sales and marketing network around the world that we can profit of. I mean, you know, we have been among the first one in this segment of the business to have sales and marketing offices. We have it in Miami, we have it in London, we have it in Frankfurt, we have it in Singapore, and we have it in Sydney, Australia. So we have a pretty diverse and scattered around the world distribution network. We have the knowledge of running ships,
sure.
And we've been putting together a great knowledge of expedition, now celebrating these 10 years of doing this business. So those two things are going very well together, and you can see there are others that are following suit. So
well, yeah, there's other companies are coming into the market. It suddenly seems to be this hotbed, luxury expedition cruising. Although in terms of number of berths, it's still pretty small, right?
It is pretty small. I mean, you know, it is significant in terms of percentage of additional capacity added to the specific segment. But let's not forget that we are part of the much broader travel and leisure industry. And in fact, I mean, if you look at that, and if you look into like luxury travel and leisure experiences, the market is much bigger than that. So I mean, you know, the addition in capacity is not that is absolutely negligible in respect to the overall market in that sense. And the demographics are playing in our favor, because people, fortunately, are living longer, they are wealthier, so they have more disposable income, they have more time available for themselves, and this helps a great deal our two segment of the market, ultra luxury and expedition together.
Right. Well, my last question is, what's to come? You obviously have some more ships coming online. I know of ones in the classic sector, but what is your plan for both sides of the business?
Absolutely. So in the classic sector, we just completed the finalization of an order for a second one. So we have the next new building will be coming in 2020, and then we have another one in 2021, which is firm and confirmed.
So yeah, the first one is Silver Moon, right? Or
we have Silver Moon coming in 2020. We have Silver Dawn coming in 2021, and we still have to name an option, a firm option that we have. In 2023, always with Fincantieri, for a fourth repetition of a vessel sister ship to the Silver Muse. Okay. So we are pretty much well, aligned with this important program of increased capacity and addition of great ships to the fleet. And on the expedition side, we are here on the Silver Cloud. We have a sister ship to the Cloud. So I would suspect that the moment that we get delivery of the ship in 2020, we may want to go into converting also the Wind, the Silver Wind, the Silver Wind to expedition, which is certainly, I mean, something that we are very seriously thinking about doing it. In addition to that, we are also thinking of some new buildings on the expedition side, starting first maybe with a couple of smaller, ships like 120, 130 berth, and then a little bit further down the road, we start looking into maybe this size of ship and going in to see what could you do if we were to do new buildings, in this segment of the market.
Well, Roberto, congratulations on 10 years of luxury expedition cruising. You were the first in the market in that respect. Yes. A lot of people have followed, and again, it's certainly not a glutted market by any shape in the moon. Congratulations on the classic fleet. I was on the Muse last year. It's a beautiful ship, yes. Totally revolutionary in its own way. This has been a revelation to be on Silver Cloud for the first time and see what you're doing. And you have a great expedition team too here, right?
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Yes, we are very proud of it, and again, 10 years of experience, they help a great deal to make sure that we can deliver the best possible expedition experience to our guests.
Thanks a lot, Roberto. I'm James Shillinglaw, and this is Insider Travel Report.